Born cursed, destined to rise. In the secluded, fog-veiled village of Umagakure, nestled deep within the sacred mountains of the eastern continent, the skies roared with crimson thunder on the night Kaizen was born. The elders called it a heavenly omen, but their trembling hands betrayed their awe, for it marked the return of Onryoku, the beast of calamity, a monstrous spirit of chaos sealed away centuries ago by the legendary monk warrior Akihito using the ultimate sacrifice, his own life. When the beast stirred once more, the ancient rite of containment required a newborn vessel, a living cage, and fate chose Kaizen, freshly brought into the world, his cries echoing louder than the storm. His eyes shimmered silver, not from the moonlight, but from the surge of power barely held back within him. The villagers, once humble and devout, turned cold and cruel, branding him a cursed child, a ticking time bomb bound to destroy them all. Children ran from him, parents spat in his direction, and even priests refused to offer blessings to the boy with the beast in his belly. Kaizen grew up in the corner of the village, surviving off leftovers and training in silence with makeshift weapons carved from broken wood and jagged stone, shadow fighting the images of the warriors he saw in scrolls. The only soul who saw the boy behind the beast was Abba Yur, an ancient shrine maiden with clouded eyes who whispered forgotten truths to him, that even the vilest power can be a lantern in the dark, wielded by a righteous hand. At the age of 10, Kaizen's life twisted, when the notorious Kurobane clan, a merciless band of rogue warriors obsessed with harnessing forbidden energies, descended upon Umagakure during the Winter Eclipse Festival. While the villagers danced and prayed for protection, the Kurobane struck, demanding the release of Onryoku so they could merge it with their dark god and usher in a new age of destruction. The villagers, paralyzed by fear, turned on Kaizen once more, dragging him by chains to the Kurobane's feet in hopes that sacrificing him would save them. But something awakened within the boy. Not rage, but sorrow. Not revenge, but resolve. As he heard the terrified cries of the same people who rejected him, a voice within him, deep and echoing, said, "You wish to protect them? Then take my flame, but do not falter." For the first time, Kaizen allowed a sliver of Onryoku's fire to surface, not as a weapon of hate, but as a shield of mercy. With his body wreathed in spectral flames and his voice carrying the weight of ages, Kaizen unleashed a storm of controlled fury, scattering the Kurobane like leaves in a typhoon. The villagers watched in stunned silence as the boy they once chained stood like a blazing statue of hope among the ruins. Shunned no longer, Kaizen became a reluctant protector of Umagakure, but he knew the village's safety was temporary. Onryoku's whispers grew louder with each battle, and Kaizen felt the pull toward something bigger, a destiny far beyond the mountains. At 14, he set off on a journey across a world fractured by war, spirit corruption, and lost legacies. In the molten caverns of Doramaro, he saved a city of miners from lava spirits by sealing them into ancient crystals using meditation he learned from Yurei. In the Wind Isles of Kairu, he defeated a warlord possessed by a storm wraith and forged an alliance between island clans, who had warred for a century. In every village he saved, he saw reflections of Umagakure, people afraid of what they didn't understand. And each time, he wielded Umaroku's power more skillfully, finding balance between wrath and wisdom. Slowly, the beast within began to change, its voice no longer threatening, but guiding. Kaizen learned its story, that Onryoku was once a guardian spirit, twisted by the despair of mankind, longing only to be free of hatred. It had never wanted to destroy the world. It only mirrored the pain it was fed. Realizing this, Kaizen vowed not just to tame the beast, but to heal it. As the years passed, Kaizen's legend spread. The Silver Flame, the Demon Tamer, the boy who changed fate. At 17, the skies darkened again. This time not with storms, but with void. A forgotten god named Tsukihiro, exiled from the heavens for attempting to erase free will, returned to purge humanity, declaring them irredeemable. Empires fell, skies cracked, and ancient dragons knelt to his will. Hope dwindled, until Kaizen returned, standing before kings and generals who once scoffed at him, now begging for his guidance. With a voice steadier than stone, Kaizen united the world's fractured armies, created a peace treaty between warring nations, and led an assault into the realm of endless night, where Tsukihiro reigned. The battle lasted 7 days and 7 nights, the heavens alight with cosmic fire. Kaizen faced Tsukihiro in the heart of the void, alone, his body broken but his spirit unshaken, calling upon every lesson, every scar, and the fully awakened Onryoku, now reborn as a phoenix, beast of hope. He struck the final blow with a technique passed to him in a dream by the spirit of Akihito himself. Light returned, balance was restored. But Kaizen did not bask in glory. Declining a throne offered by grateful nations, he vanished from the world stage, returning quietly to Yumagakure, now peaceful and thriving, the villagers older and wiser. He rebuilt Oba Yore's shrine beneath a sakura tree, planting a seed from every land he'd visited. There he trained new generations not in power but in heart. His legend lived on in songs, scrolls, and statues, not as a god, but as a boy who bore the weight of fear, turned it into strength, and rewrote destiny. And when the winds pass through, the sakura blossoms on misty nights. Some say you can still hear his mantra whispered on the breeze. Asterisk born cursed, destined to rise. And that, my friends, is the legend of Kaizen, the Silver Flame. The boy who carried a beast, defied the hate, and reshaped his destiny to become a symbol of hope for the entire world. From cursed child to world savior, his journey wasn't about power. It was about heart, will, and the choice to rise when the world wanted you to fall. If you felt the fire of Kaizen's story, smash that like button like he smashed fate. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss another epic tale from legends across time and worlds. Drop a comment below. What would you do if you had a beast sealed inside you? Who should we cover next in our anime saga series? Until next time, remember, born cursed, destined to rise.